See, that's why I told you. You want to tell the story, you tell it.
What up, monsters? Back with another video.
We are so sorry we went MIA.
Yeah.
We said we was not going to do that anymore, but I swear time be flying.
Life happens, babe. Life happens. It's okay.
Girl, boo. She started getting on my nerves. I almost put her out the video.
She did. She almost did.
But
anyways, did y'all miss us, baby? Hold on, wait. Did y'all miss us, though? We missed that. I hope y'all missed us.
So we want to say for anybody who subscribed recently to our channel, follow us on IG or on Snap, we appreciate the love. We really do.
Alright.
So I'm going to kind of fast forward it because we don't need her story time.
I'm very detailed, okay?
Girl, bye.
Anyway,
So, as we stated in the last video, part 2,
COVID-19 happened.
life happened, COVID-19 shut us down.
Real shut all the way down to us.
So, going from there, we stayed in contact with our nurses, our doctors, via email or via phone.
Yeah.
Just going back and forth. Even we had a portal, so any questions, any concerns, we could, keep in contact. It was a great way to communicate. Not being all the way shut out of what was going on with them and how they were trying to set everything up to move forward once we did open back up. So they shut everything down for about 2 months. It was in March, April. We started back in, like end of April, beginning of May.
No, we started back mid-May. Mid-May, like, rewind. We'll go back.
What am I rewinding for?
Well, while the world shut down, things were still moving, right? So we still got our test results. We found out how many embryos she had.
Babe said it was mid-May. I may have my dates wrong. I don't think it was mid-May. I'll look back at my calendar and drop it in right here. If she's correct or if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. So at any rate, we did testing with a company called Igenics, if anybody's ever heard of it. And it's just to basically tell you about the grade of your embryo to see if it's healthy or not. So, unfortunately, we only had 1 egg. And baby was grade A left. So we was like excited. Because Doc told us it only takes 1.
Yeah.
It's not like you have to have 5, whatever. So we felt good about that.
We had 6 eggs, but the ones that stuck with the sperm that froze correctly, that tested perfectly, was the one. And the baby was
that baby was baby A. Okay?
Because she was a grade A. She was an AA, actually. She was a day 6 embryo.
She was a girl. Damn. It's okay. It's all right. Catch after that.
I did what our doctor did.
Yeah. That's how he ended up telling us that she was a girl.
He just talking about the grade of the baby.
Yeah. Same exact situation. He was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "It's okay." I was so excited. I was like teary-eyed. She was excited, even though she was like, she was excited though.
I want.
No, I'm telling you because you did want a boy. But
yeah.
But everything was working out. We were back in the flow. We had to take extra precautions, sign more documents, just stating that we wouldn't be interacting with anybody outside of our home.
Yeah.
So I'll put a little history in with that in just a second. I don't want to forget my thought. So we ended up starting our testing again, our medications. Like I said, we was just basically within our home, not dealing with anybody outside of that too much because we knew we were risking and chancing.
They was off work, so it was like
I was off work,
so you didn't have to worry about doing nothing.
I
was the only one that had to go to work.
So history with that is, long story short, we had family that did not know what was going on, and it was family from both sides, and we got a lot of backlash because they thought we was just being mean, we didn't want to hang out, we didn't want to see them, we didn't want to come at our house. but it was just more than just COVID. We was risking the clinic. I mean, of course they didn't know who was walking in our house, but we still signed documentation. And if we would have came up sick and anybody there got sick, we were liable to be done. They were gonna stop working with us.
And all our money was lost. So everything that we had spent from that point on, the doctor had warned us that if we start to sub, there's no refund. So if you gotta stop at any point of this, because one of you guys contacted with COVID, and that was it. And they made sure they tested us every single time, like clockwork. Even if we weren't going to the doctor that week, we still had to go get tested to make sure that everything was negative, because they would have literally took the money. And that was just the risk that we was taking. So when we would stand distant from our family, it was more so like, we don't want to put our life in danger. Of course, we want to protect our baby, we want to protect our oath. But shit, we not trying to make. I'm not trying to lose all the money I was spending, because you gotta think I'm 10,000. Then you talking about, oh, you gone because you contacted with somebody you wanted to turn up. Like now at some point, we had to make some put our big boy pants on. We had to make some grown up decisions and say, you know what. And we had to say, you know what, that's it. You know, family, we'll see you when you see. FaceTime, baby. FaceTime. You feel me? You get me on the one, too.
Shoot a text.
Shoot a text or something. You know, I see you a photo here and there, you know.
I hope I've been looking at the camera.
You've been looking at the camera. Baby, they don't care. You don't look at the camera. They just want to see your little face, you know.
But at any rate, so moving forward.
Boom, we start back up. So first thing first is.
Right. Oh, no. So we did have to end up having contact with some of our family. They had to stay here for a short period of time until they was moving, and that caused another riffraff with somebody in my family, which whatever, we get the situation. But the killer part about it was harder to sneak around, because now I had little ones walking around. So now we have.
But what we sneaking around to do?
Shots.
Had to do some shots. So we had to start our shots.
Yeah. So it was like, oh my God, like, it was like crazy. Yeah. Driving back and forth. But we ended up doing insemination in June. The end of May, going into June.
Insemination was June 15th.
Oh.
That's
well,
the exact
we did
day.
insemination June 15th. And
alright, we did insemination in June.
June 15th.
June 15th exactly, we had to drive out to Arizona so that I had to go on a work trip, because that was our excuse that we was using. At that time, you know, my job was offering to where we had meetings outside the state. It's where 3 different states get together and then we meet or whatever. So we just told our family members that we got to go out, and so it was for my work, which it made sense to everyone in the house. Right. So it was okay.
It made sense to just everybody, period.
Everybody. Because I worked, and then everything I was ready to. So we end up going, packing up the car, waking up early in the morning. Same time we gotta pack everything. We gotta take shots. We still gotta do everything. And we drove out to Arizona, and you know, we got inseminated.
Yeah.
So you remember your appointment time, babe?
I don't. What time was the appointment?
I don't know. I just thought it was a fun fact. You ever say a fun fact? I think like that, 30 is fun. I don't know. Whatever. So boom, we inseminated. We came back home.
Came home. Well, I do know this insemination wasn't early. I do remember that. I think it was like my insemination time was 2. It was 2 p.m. It was like 1:30, between 1:30ish and 2.
Wow.
And the reason I know that is because I was the first insemination at the new clinic. Yep. The very first one.
Yep, you
so
was.
I do remember that.
Yeah, our clinic during the midst of everything had they moved bigger and they got clinic. Yep, and we was the first very patient. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, so my appointment was you're right.
So
fun fact is, my appointment was between 1:30 and 2 o'clock. But the fun fact is, no, let's take it back. Fun fact is, I was the very first patient at the new clinic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So boom, we get inseminated, we get back on the road, head back home.
4.5 hours later.
Yeah. So
now we gotta wait 10 days. Yeah. Now here go our wait. So now we gotta wait in the household full of people 10 days patiently to take this secretive test.
They had moved.
By this time?
Yeah.
Oh.
They had moved. So it was just back to the normal 4 of us. And it still was antsy, walking on eggshells. Because now I can't do certain things, I can't eat certain things. So it's like, why you can't eat that? Why you can't do that? You acting weird.
Yeah.
But it was just like, okay. We went and got our blood work done.
Did we take a test early?
No.
We waited. We said we're gonna wait.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
cool.
we did take a test early.
Did it?
No, we did. We took a test early because I was looking like, what the heck? It was negative.
Oh, yeah. We did.
We did test early.
We tested early. It was
I
negative.
don't know.
I think we just we was headstrong for a couple. I think it was maybe like 2-3 days early. Yeah, we did take a test. It was negative. We weren't really too happy about it. It was kind of like crazy.
We both was kind of optimistic, like you know, anything's possible.
Yeah.
It could just be because because our doctors told us don't stop medication because you take a test early. Because we had patients that done that in the past and was pregnant and then harmed the embryo. So don't do it. Okay, so we were still optimistic, waiting, like, okay, we do our blood test. I believe we did it on June 24th.
Yeah.
So boom, June 24th time. We have been calling all day waiting to hear back from our nurses and doctors. But in my heart, I knew something was wrong. They didn't call us for a long time that day.
Yeah.
And we didn't get the call until they was almost off work.
So close the business day almost?
Yeah. And it was our doctor.
Yeah, our doc, he called, yeah.
So when he called, it was definitely bitter news.
Yeah, he was just like,
He's like, I'm sorry. And when he said that, I had called her on 3-way before, as soon as he said that, I called her. No, I called her on the other phone, put it on the phone. And he said, I'm sorry. So we knew. It didn't take.
nope, it didn't
So
stick.
it was another just blow, disappointment.
End of that conversation, it was kind of like he revealed it, and then instead of talking, then he said he'll just call us back in a couple of days, give us time
He
to
said,
soak through it, and
his
then
exact words was, whatever guilty pleasures you guys have at it this weekend. Enjoy. I just want you girls to, basically be there for one another. Just comfort one another. I don't want you to give up because this is not the end. But I definitely want you guys to just take some time. And we will talk. When you guys are ready, call me and I'm waiting.
Yeah.
So it was like a bittersweet hearing that because it let us know that he wasn't ready to give up on us.
Yeah.
But it was something that happened. It was still a part of our journey. So we had to just take it all in.
Yeah, that was crazy. So we took a couple of days and it was hard. It was hard at first, and it was even harder because
No, really quick before you get there. So since she was at work, she said, "What you want me to do?" I clocked out right now. I said, "Come home."
Yeah.
And she came home.
Yeah.
And we basically left the house to comfort each other. We don't know anybody else knowing.
Yeah.
And we took a drive. We talked. And we both said,
What we gonna do?
"Yep." And he said,
And we looked at
"You
each
ready to
other
give up?"
and we said, "You ready to give up?" Nope.
We're
I
not.
said, "You ready to give up?" And she said, "Nope." We ain't giving up.
So we said we're gonna do this again. We don't know how we're gonna do it again.
Yep. We don't know how we're gonna do
We're
this.
gonna do it again.
We're gonna do it again because y'all remember the first time we went, we didn't know how we was doing. We went on a wing and a prayer. It was kind of like, ooh,
Right.
Lord sent us through this. So yeah, that was yep. And then after that, we waited a couple of days.
Yeah, we waited about 2 days 2 days.
And we called him.
Yeah, and we said, Doctor, you ready to talk?
Let's go.
And he said, you ready?
He said,
you ready? He said, let's get back on
He
it.
said, let's go.
He said, I will tell you this. I don't want you to be too sad because I didn't like the way the embryo was shaped after we unthawed it.
Yeah.
But even though the braid was good, I didn't like the way it was shaped.
So it was shaped a little funny, as you guys can see. It was shaped like a little weird, but.
So we was like, okay, we're going full force.
Yep. Full force. Let's go again when we start our testing.
So
you start what? The 31st, 30th, 31st? Beginning of August, you started hormones.
Sorry.
So we had the consultation. We called him back around like the 29th or something like that. I don't know. It was like 27, between 27 and 29. Called him back, said we want to get started. Boom. 2 days later, he had the prescription for the birth control already ready. He was like ready, and then we had the labs and stuff, so it's perfect. But in this conversation that we had, he said, Anita, we talked about this. I know you don't want to do it.
He said, but Nike's getting older.
And our last one, she only produced 1 egg.
That was good.
It was good, but it was only 1 embryo. And so, we're going to need you to put your big girl panties on. And I'm at work, and all I can do is, hey, you know what? Let's do it.
So you know what that meant? Double retrieval.
Double. So double the money, double the retrieval, but we finna get double, almost triple the eggs now. You feel me? So now we getting both of our babies out. So I said, you know what? I said, Lord Jesus Christ, I said, I'm praying about it. I'm doing it, but I'm praying about it. I said, Lord Jesus, I'm gonna pray about it, but man, just get me through this, you know, because I don't even, Jesus. So yeah, we both started. We started our hormones. We got a plan together. So now I'm hooked up to my own calendar. I'm getting everything, registration, everything through. My tests are already done, remember, because I had to get tested with her. So that was okay. They did have to test me for a few extra things, but for the most part, they had my blood type and everything.
Let me tell you how good God is, or just whoever y'all believe in, whatever. Let me tell you just the higher power. Let me tell you how it worked out and how smart and educated our doctor is. If he was so cold with it, our retrieval was a day. It wasn't a day. My retrieval was 1 day, hers was the next day. He literally had us lined up. He had us lined up for the same day.
We was together. But I was young enough. Well,
no.
My eggs was more mature to where I can wait.
No, but another reason that he didn't do us on the same day.
No, he had his reason. We're going to get to why he didn't do us on the same day. But he could push mine back 1 extra day just so we didn't have to travel.
No, he did exactly how he was supposed to do. I don't care what she said.
But we was lined up together though.
No, but before
he slowed it down.
He
did slow me down.
But the reason he slowed her down is because we didn't have nobody we wanted to share this information with that could drive us home.
Now, mind you, we keep them all secret still.
You know,
we in August.
On a sedation. So he didn't want to do that.
And we got to drive 4.5 hours.
Yeah, so it was my day. She drove home. Her day, I drove home.
Yeah.
So boom. Retrieval done. That was done in September.
Yep. September 9th and 10th.
Oh, 9th and 10th. So we did our retrieval. Now we got to wait. Because he need our body. He need my body to be like
perfect. My job is done. Half of my job is done. Yeah. Got the eggs, so take it. Boom.
So now we getting everything done. We preparing.
Yeah. Maybe had 6 eggs again.
Yeah.
They got to get spermed out, tested. Tested. And at the end of the testing, baby had 1 egg again. This egg, of course, again was a AA. Same thing. So perfect egg, perfect grade, perfect everything. AA, but it's only 1 again. Then my testing. So embryos I produced. Go ahead, tell me, baby. Tell me what I'm working with.
I believe it was 23.
It was 27.
27. I think it was 19.
19 stuck.
And then once they...
So when we got 19 stuck, when we say 19 stuck, that means 19 actually went like they took from the sperm. But now we gotta get them tested.
Babe had 19 eggs. We only tested 10. We did a multi-cycle package because if you just do one, it's $200 to $300 a piece.
Yeah.
So we already had to pay for my one,
Yeah.
which I only have one. Then we had to do 10 for her.
Cause we weren't gonna do all 18.
Yeah,
we're not gonna have
all
18.
19.
We're not having all 19 kids. Like,
Yeah, so
let's just break it down.
See which age were good.
So they literally picked, boom, 10, and out that 10, they were tested.
Yeah, out that 10, 4 was good.
4 was okay.
Yeah, 4 was okay.
They was the grades of an A or AB.
Right.
They wasn't. We didn't know if it was higher than that. They just said whatever. They didn't keep
They
on.
basically let us know and we decided, okay, we're gonna keep this. Right.
So now I got 4 babies, and she got 1. So we got 5 babies total. Now we got to figure out who eggs we using.
And also, what are we doing as far as, are we keeping all of them or what we doing? So, we made a decision. We're going to do all 5 babies.
All 5 babies. We want them, baby. Freeze them. Let's go.
I'm rethinking it now. I ain't coming.
Really? But now we keep all 5 of them. Freeze them. Let's go. Get it. Let's go.
So now we
gotta get transfer.
decided-
What's it called? Transfer?
Yeah.
Now
So
we
now we're getting ready for transfer.
transfer coming up. We're now in the month of
November.
November. So we're still taking medicine. We're still doing everything we need to do. And doctor's like, okay, transfer is going to be this day. But come for your last week testing, which was around, like, what, the 12th or something? Or the 11th.
Yeah.
That week of the 11th, we had to go for our her last, was it ultrasound? Or what did he do?
He did a mock trial.
He had to do the mock trial, yeah. So we had to go, boom, we went to Arizona now.
With the mock trial, he did the water saline, which I'll go more into detail in another video. But we did the mock trial.
Oh yeah, because he acted like it was the baby, right?
Yeah, because he wanted to see how it worked. He wanted to do everything.
What did it shoot to?
Yeah.
How, like what was going on?
Like how it looked inside when the heat. And when I tell you they was on it, they was on it.
Our doctor, if you
Hands
want his,
down.
look, if you want his information, please let us know. He is a great doctor, and it doesn't matter your
worth the
insurance.
travel.
He gonna figure out the insurance. He gonna figure out everything. I trust me. Like
Yeah,
you
and
have to
it's
go.
worth the travel. Like,
It's worth the
literally.
travel.
Okay, so boom, we do the mock trial.
Yep.
Now it's the 18th of November, 2020.
Midst of
Yeah.
everything, booming, election, everything,
Yeah.
booming.
And we go in for transfer.
Drive again, 1.5 hours.
It
Transfer.
was an early transfer.
Early, or really early, like 9:30 transfer, 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Let me tell you, during transfer, I took all my baby desk, I took everything in there with me, and I said, you know what, this is it. When I put my dress on that morning to go to do my transfer, I said, this is it. This is my dress I'm getting. This is the dress I'm getting impregnated.
Babe, you said that the first time too.
Nah, I said.
But
it
she
last
was
time.
deep enough. They ain't gonna be like
It
she
was
was.
like
She was
on a
deep.
whole
Like it
nother
was.
level.
Yeah, because we had got some stuff from some of our fellow YouTubers. Like we had got stuff from them too, as far as like inspirations and stuff.
That stuff under my pillow.
I know, but that time was different.
No, we had already had the stuff, but that's the time I was like worshiping, like manifesting. When I tell you, it was like under my pillow,
like doing everything
like
for real.
If you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen they tagged us in the post because we shared with them, with the Benz family, how we used that fertility kit that I had. So we like manifested it, all the baby does everything, boom. I do my transfer. Like I see my baby shoot in. So I'm like, I'm ready, this happened, this is my embryo, this I'm about to take. Now we done named all our babies AR, because we already know they all gonna have the same initials.
And that's my initial.
Yeah.
So
everybody
everybody already named. Boom.
So now
We lost baby A, but we already know this one. Yeah.
Right. We on our way home. I'm glowing already. I'm ready. This baby cooking in here. So then 2 days later, I said, "Babe, I'm pregnant." She said, "How you know?"
I said, "How do you know?"
Because everything is making me sick. Now I buy a lot in bulk. If you've been following our channel, so we still got a whole bunch of Bath and Body Works, and I put this one particular one in my mom's room.
We wasn't there watching 90 Day Fiance.
And I text her because
And she
I'm sitting in
like-
the chair. She's sitting in that chair. My mom's sitting on her bed. My sister on the next chair. And when I tell you how crazy it was, I text her. Baby, I'm about to throw up. I'm not. No, I said I'm nauseous.
I'm not.
She said, what? I said, I'm nauseous. I said, I'm pregnant. Then
I'm like, I said, let's not,
I get up to go to
Like,
the bathroom, and I'm in my mom's bathroom, and I'm like, who got cigarettes?
Who got some cigarettes? Who's smoking cigarettes? Now, mind you,
y'all don't smell this?
no one in our house smokes them cancer sticks. Literally, when I tell you, we don't even touch them, smell them, burn them. I ain't even bang you none of them. You feel me? We ain't got none of that. And she like, y'all don't smell that? It's some cigarette smell.
Cigarettes burning.
Yo, we all tripping. But just imagine.
It was a candle.
It was the pumpkin candle.
No. The pumpkin was the plug-in. In mom's bathroom was a candle, but it wasn't that candle. It was another candle.
Yo.
And it was a candle I liked. And I did not like it. I said, oh my God. So I hurried up, put it out.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, you know what? I know I'm pregnant. But I said, we're not going to test early. We're going to let this
We going to wait it. We ain't doing none of that. Now we enter into the week of Thanksgiving. Then,
like 3 days later.
Like, okay, no. Now we 4 days after the transfer. Now, like, maybe about the 5th or 6th day after the transfer, we end up taking my mom somewhere. We took my mom somewhere, then we took her to like the store or something. Then we took her to get some food. We in the Popeye's parking lot because it was before I was gonna order the food, man. I was getting some chicken. I got so now I had to open up the door. I was gonna puke. Like, it was just like, my mom was like, what is wrong with you? Like, she looking at me weird. And Bae just looking at me like, I know. Thanksgiving came, we celebrated Thanksgiving, we enjoyed the family, it was perfect fine, we took the test. Boom, next day.
So we did we went and took the test.
Day after Thanksgiving, we had to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I had went to work already, so I was at work at 2 o'clock. This time to take the pregnancy test, I was not actually there. So I was at work since 2 o'clock. Bae had to get up 5. I called her, made sure she got up on time. I stayed on the phone with her the whole time. We FaceTime. She went to the doctor.
I actually had a horrible experience that day.
She had
my blood.
Now the whole time we've been having a great experience. Getting her blood drawn, and this one particular time she went to take the pregnancy test. She had a horrible experience, and on the phone I'm just trying to calm her down because I'm like, babe, because in her mind she's like, I want to kill somebody. Like, why are you guys acting like this? Like, it's a pandemic going on. She hormonal, right? So she going through all these emotions.
In my mind, I'm already pregnant, so
but in my mind, I'm saying, not really that big of a, like, babe, it's okay, like, it's okay, it's okay. But she like going off, like, boom.
We got the greatest nurse in the world. Shout out to Jennifer, we love you. So if you guys end up going to our doctor, you might have Jen.
Please.
Yeah.
If y'all want to get pregnant, like, if you want some pregnancy goddesses and gods, please contact us, Instagram us, message us on YouTube, do whatever you guys do. Comment, text us. Please ask us for the information. We will graciously give you the information. But our nurse, she was wonderful. The nurses at the clinic that sent the orders over, they didn't stand overstaffed. And so our nurse, she was able to fight hard.
She called us on the weekend.
She was off. First of all, she's on vacation.
She called us on the weekend.
And she
ended up calling them, going off on them, why you don't have their results, blah, blah, blah. And she ended up calling, and when she called, it's like shocked me to see the number because I knew it was the Arizona number.
So that day, the day that we went, which is the day after Thanksgiving, we were supposed to get the results. We didn't get the results. She called us, asked us, she said, you know what, I'm going to be up all night. I'm going to be on them. I'm going to call y'all whatever. That next morning, she called us at like, what, 5, 6?
No, it was 7
7 in the morning.
And I called back on 3-way when I seen I had a missed call from her. And once I did that, she said, she called, she said, Nike. I said, hold on. She said, you calling Anita? I said, yeah. Called her, did 3-way, boom, we on the phone. And that's when she told us this.
Why aren't you answering your phone? It's Jennifer. Hey, your test is positive.
Yeah.
And when I tell you with no words, There's no words to describe it. Because I knew it was real.
Like, you know, when like the happiness that we felt, it was like, you know, when your body just feel like it's burning from the inside because you're so excited. It's like you don't know what to say, you don't know what to think, you don't know what to feel. It's like, I'm just so happy. I want to jump, I want to scream, I want to yell, but I can't.
Right.
Because the inside of my body is heating up. Like, I am literally feeling heat and I'm cold outside. Like, that's the joy that we felt. Like it was positive. Like, it was positive. Like, we pregnant. Like, it happened. Little baby though, 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 little baby though.